Hi, today I want to talk about one of the most significant price drops that could be observed on the big markets. In this case, this is from Germany. The Volkswagen stock dropped in price from around 300 in late 2021 to the current price of 95 euro per share currently, which is a very low reading for the stock. The years in which a price low like that could be observed were in around 2015, 2020 during the big drops there. But looking at the price that was seen in the past, it usually moved from around 100 to 200 in the period of 211 to 2020. So right now we are at the bottom range of that price, going to near the 5-year lows. But if we look at the fundamentals of that company, for instance, in here we have revenues, we can see that the revenues were growing stably. The revenue trend line is 6% growth. So it's quite a lot, and it's not at all correlated with the huge price drop of around 60-70%. And the same goes in here we have gross profit. We can also see that it is increasing around 7.5% per year, and operating income is actually significantly higher in the recent years. So all of those are not connected to the movement of the price. And if we look at the PE ratio, currently it is also very low, sitting around 4. Right now it's probably even less than 4 because of the price being below the 100. And the median is 6, so it's around 30% or more below the median. Same goes to price to book ratio. If you look at the price to book ratio of Volkswagen, it is the lowest since at least the last 20 years. So it's very low. The return on asset though is fluctuating right now. It's very low at around 1%. And usually it doesn't go higher than 5%. So this return on assets is quite low for this company. And this is also because the company operates using a lot of debt, and it's in a very busy industry. So there's a lot of competition, especially from the Chinese market. There is also a lot of things happening inside of the company that are not positive. From the positive side, they're investing heavily in battery for electric vehicle production, which they opened their first production facility, and everything is going well, which is very nice, because production of those type of batteries can be very difficult. If we look at the price to sales ratio, we can also see that it currently sits at a very low 0.15, which is the lowest reading since 2009. So that's more than 15 years ago. No, around 15 years ago. And the margins, they look quite nice. They're growing slowly. Right now they are around 20%. So gross margin of 20% in a business, in an industry that is heavy presence from other companies. So this gross margin is quite alright. But if you look at the recent change in price, it is also correlated to the heavy increase in dividend that the company is paying. Currently, Volkswagen sits around 3 to 4 PE, so that led to a huge increase in dividends. The debt to asset ratio is at 0.3. The company uses a lot of debt, but it is standard for this company, and it's not like heavily in debt. It doesn't have debt problems, nor does it have earnings problems with generating incomes. And here we can see that the company was investing heavily in 2022 and 2023 in property, plant and equipment. and those are record readings. Before that, this chart goes to 2020, and we didn't see that much spending on investments previously. So that's a really good reading, and as we can see, the price is really, really low compared to the historical prices. And also, if you're a Polish investor, the euro currently is quite weak compared to the Polish zloty, so it is a good time to buy it. And insiders, they're also buying the company, although not a lot of them. But we can see that Oliver Bloom, which he sits at the board of director, he started buying the company at 126 euro per share. So currently, as of the beginning of April, we are sitting at 95 euros, so it's around 20% lower than this guy started buying. So this is a company that looks undervalued, looks cheap, but is in an industry that is not really. The competition is very strong, and especially the pressures from China are building up. Tariffs from the USA are also a little bit slowing down this company, although not a lot, as Volkswagen produces cars mainly from the European region. All right, so that's all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning with me. And yeah, if you have any opinion about the Volkswagen, please share it in the comments. That would also help me. And I think this company deserves a further look, further analysis, as the current valuation of that company is just very low and it's not correlated with the financial reports. Thank you for listening and have a great day.